to add a subdomain in Siteground so that you can use that for your backlink outreach in instantly. Here's how to do it. So first, you're gonna go to your Siteground account, go to websites, new website. I just go ahead and create a blank site because we're only using it for the emails. So in this, I'm going to use the subdomain. And I like using a subdomain. I also bought other domains as well. But a subdomain signals more authority or more trust because anyone can buy a domain and forward it to another address. But if you have a subdomain in that domain, then it really means that you have you have authority, or that you're the ownership, that you have ownership of that domain. So that's why I like this. So go ahead and then create the site. It's gonna take a couple of minutes. It's gonna try to upsell you here. You can choose if you want it or not. Now that it's done, click on Site Tools. Copy the name server, and we're gonna be adding a handful of records here in GoDaddy. So first we're gonna add the A record. You just need the subdomain. Add more records, so it's gonna be 3 text records and technically 3 MX records, but you can add them all at once. So we're gonna have MX here. All right. So now, for the SPF record, that's just the domain. So for the SPF record, you're gonna go into here. Actually, first create the email address. So let me create this. After you created this, go ahead and click on the 3 dots here, click on mail configuration, and make sure to save this. We're gonna need this later and instantly. So now we're gonna go to authentication here under email, and it's gonna give you the SPF record. Now at the time of this, I asked instantly if they need a specific SPF record for instantly. They said no. I know in the past they used to. I did it just about a year ago and they did have a specific instantly record. So as of now they don't, March 2026, but maybe in the future they change that, so always make sure to check with them. So we're gonna add that. Now we're gonna add the DKIM record. And this one is going to be the default ._domain key and the subdomain. So I'm going to enter the value here. See, and then don't forget in this case to add the subdomain. So now we need the DMARC record, and that one will always be the same. Let's see. Now it's giving me a different one. Here we go. And for the policy, I checked with instantly again, and they said that it's preferably to have it as none for now, and in the future you can change it to quarantine or reject. Okay, so we have the SPF record, the DKIM, the DMARC. So now we need the MX records. So we're gonna add it for the subdomain 10, and here are the ones needed for Siteground. I'm going to add it in the description as well, but it's just mx10.antispam.mailspamprotection.com. And then it just needs 3 of those, consequentially increasing the number there to 20 and 30. There we go. And so those are the 4 records that we need to add so that we can create that subdomain sending email address, connect it with Siteground, and then connect it to instantly. So we'll save all the records, and you know, the TTL, we have it there as 30 minutes, but it's usually very quick. If you ever have trouble to where you need to chat with support, you can always tell them that you added the record 24 hours ago or 48 hours ago, and then they'll help you. Because if you tell them that you just added it and it's not working, a lot of the times it's not working because something is wrong, but they're not going to help you, and they're going to tell you to wait 48 hours. So if you just tell them, I added them 3 days ago, then they'll help you. Just kind of a workaround I found through that. So now here in Instantly, we're going to go here to the top, add new, IMAP SMTP, single account. We're going to add the email address we added here, or the new one. And then, so here's where we need the password and where we need the IMAP host, what we saved a few moments ago. Okay, so here in the IMAP host, of course, enter the correct password, IMAP port 993. You're going to click on next. It's going to say successful. Now you need to do it again. So enter the IMAP host right there. Leave this SMTP port as 587. I'm unsure why it changes, but it just does. So connect account, and once you get this second confirmation, then you can go back. It's not gonna redirect you to the right page, type of thing. So now you're gonna see it here at the bottom, right? And just click on the little flame to start the warm up, and now it's been warmed up. You know, takes 4 to 6 weeks, and then you can start your email campaigns. Thank you so much for watching.